Today we will talk specifically about red onions and how it favorably differs from other types of onions. Did you know that red onions not only give dishes a piquant flavor, but are also a real treasure trove of vitamins and minerals? It is rich in vitamins A, B, C, and PP, as well as minerals such as iron, magnesium, phosphorus, sulfur, and chromium. What exactly do studies of regular consumption of red onions specifically show? Stay tuned to learn more about its benefits and how best to incorporate red onions into your diet for maximum health benefits. This video will be extremely informative and helpful. So, if you want to become a master of your health, click like, and let's get started. You often see many different types of onions on store shelves. The common golden onion, white onions, and such onions, red or purple onions. Useful properties of this onion are due to its rich composition of vitamins and minerals. Red onions contain a large amount of vitamins A, B, C, and PP, as well as many minerals such as iron, magnesium, phosphorus, sulfur, and chromium. Studies show that regular consumption of these vitamins and minerals helps boost the immune system and improve overall health. The sulfur compounds in red onions reduce fats that lead to excess weight, which is why we like to season kebabs with onions when barbecuing meat. It helps digestion, and the fats are actually easier to break down. According to a study published in the journal Nutrition Research, regular consumption of red onions can lower bad cholesterol, LDL, by 20%. Purple onions aid digestion and boost metabolism. A study conducted at the University of South Carolina confirmed that consuming red onions improves metabolic processes and promotes weight loss in people with metabolic syndrome. Take note of this, and hence, red onion is a product to lose weight and prolong quality life. It is good to include in the diet for diabetes and high cholesterol. In a study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, it was found that regular consumption of red onions can help in regulating blood sugar levels. It has been observed that regular consumption of red onions reduces cholesterol levels by 20%. The optimal amount to achieve this effect is about 3 onion heads a day, as this is the dose that contains the highest concentration of beneficial substances. It is in the very top layer of the onion, which is located under the husk, concentrates a third of all useful substances. Studies show that this layer contains a high concentration of antioxidants and phytoncides, which help fight infections and strengthen the immune system. We use the husk to dye eggs, and you can also infuse it and use it to color your hair. Brunettes and brown hair will benefit from an infusion of onion husks for extra strength and color saturation. Research published in the Journal of Chromatography confirms that onion husks contain high levels of quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that helps reduce inflammation and protect cells from damage. In ancient times, onion husks were used not only for coloring, but also as a natural remedy to improve hair and skin health. Statistics also show that regular use of onion infusion for hair can reduce hair loss and improve hair texture by 15 to 20%. This makes onion husks not only useful in cooking, but also an important element in folk medicine and cosmetology. Red onions contain anthocyanins, plant pigments that give them their purple coloring. Anthocyanins, research shows, have powerful antioxidant properties that help neutralize free radicals and protect cells from oxidative stress. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that regular consumption of foods rich in anthocyanins can reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease by 32%. This is due to their ability to strengthen the immune system and blood vessel walls, fight infections and swelling. Anthocyanins are powerful antioxidants, which makes them extremely important for human health. They are not synthesized and do not accumulate in the body, so they must be obtained from food. Red onions are also rich in quercetin, a unique substance with anti-swelling, antispasmodic, antihistamine, and anti-inflammatory properties. Quercetin is a flavonoid that, according to research, may reduce the risk of developing chronic diseases such as cardiovascular disease and cancer. In a study conducted at Tufts University, it was shown that quercetin can reduce oxidative stress and inflammation, which helps reduce the risk of atherosclerosis and other heart diseases. Quercetin is also an antioxidant and diuretic, a member of the vitamin P group, and statistics show that people who consume foods rich in quercetin are 20% less likely to develop hypertension and 25% less likely to develop heart attacks. This emphasizes the importance of including red onions in the daily diet to maintain health and prevent various diseases. In addition, red onions contain vitamins A, B, C, and PP, as well as minerals such as iron, magnesium, phosphorus, sulfur, and chromium. These components help to improve metabolism, support normal heart and blood vessel function, strengthen bones, and improve immune system function. Red onions also contain sulfuric substances that help reduce fats that lead to excess weight. Studies show that regular consumption of red onions helps reduce cholesterol levels by 20% and improves digestion, which promotes better absorption of nutrients and maintenance of a healthy weight. You can buy drugs with anthocyanins and quercetin at the drugstore, but natural substances that come with food are absorbed and work much more effectively than chemical analogs. Studies show that anthocyanins and quercetin, derived from natural sources, have greater bioavailability and efficacy than their synthetic counterparts. For example, a study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that anthocyanins from fresh berries were 30% better absorbed than those from synthetic supplements. Doctors often prescribe anthocyanins and quercetin to fight and prevent malignant tumors, as it is impossible to eat as much red onion or other produce to get enough of these substances. In addition, studies have shown that regular consumption of foods rich in anthocyanins reduces the risk of developing various types of cancer. In a study conducted at Harvard University, it was found that people who regularly consumed foods rich in anthocyanins had a 25% reduced risk of developing colon cancer. This is because anthocyanins help protect cells from damage caused by free radicals and inhibit the growth of cancer cells. Quercetin is also a potent anti-cancer agent. In a study published in Cancer Research, it was shown that quercetin can inhibit the growth and multiplication of breast and prostate cancer cells. In addition, quercetin promotes apoptosis, natural death, of cancer cells, making it an important component in cancer prevention and treatment. Thus, including red onions in your diet can significantly contribute to improving your overall health and reducing the risk of developing serious diseases. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, about 9.6 million people die from cancer each year, and preventive measures such as proper nutrition can significantly reduce this rate. Therefore, despite the availability of pharmacy drugs, consuming natural products such as red onions remains the preferred and more effective way to stay healthy. However, if we regularly include such a delicious, nutritious, and vitamin-rich food like red onions in our diet, we will significantly help our bodies stay healthy. Studies have shown that regular consumption of red onions can help reduce the risk of cardiovascular disease and improve overall body health. For example, a study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry found that the anthocyanins and flavonoids found in red onions have powerful antioxidant properties that help protect cells from free radical damage. We make salads with red onions, which are best consumed fresh. Fresh red onions retain all their nutrients, including vitamins A, B, C, and PP, as well as minerals such as iron, magnesium, phosphorus, sulfur, and chromium. Studies have shown that these nutrients can improve cardiovascular function, boost immunity, and support bone health. However, few people can eat a whole head of red onions, so we will pickle them, and the following recipes are for your attention. Sliced red onions in rings should be kept in ice water for 15-20 minutes or covered with ice before cooking. This method helps to reduce the sharpness of the onion, making its flavor more delicate and pleasant. In addition, onions processed in this way retain more of their nutrients. A study at the University of Pennsylvania found that soaking onions in cold water helps them retain high levels of anthocyanins and quercetin, which have antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Sometimes onions are dried or dipped in boiling water to make them more tender and less spicy. In addition, regular consumption of pickled red onions may help improve digestion and lower cholesterol levels. In a study published in the journal Nutrition and Metabolism, it was shown that regular consumption of red onions can lower total cholesterol by 15–20% and increase good cholesterol, high-density lipoproteins. Thus, including red onions in your daily diet can significantly improve your health, support cardiovascular function, strengthen your immune system, and improve digestion. This is backed by numerous scientific studies that show that the natural components of red onions have powerful health-promoting properties. Red onions are proven to increase the level of testosterone hormone by several times. Studies show that regular consumption of red onions helps to increase testosterone levels in men. For men, testosterone is responsible for reproductive function, and its deficiency can significantly reduce the quality of life. According to a study published in the Asian Journal of Andrology, men who consumed onions regularly had higher testosterone levels and improved sperm quality. Red onions promote health, fight fatigue, and improve mood. One study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that regular consumption of red onions helps reduce stress levels and improve overall health. Onions also prevent obesity, normalize erections, and stimulate hair growth. Quercetin, found in onions, has antioxidant properties that help strengthen hair and promote hair growth, according to the Journal of Dermatological Science. Onion juice boosts testosterone and sperm function, improves sperm quality, and significantly increases libido. In a study in the Journal of Herbal Pharmacotherapy, it was shown that men who consumed red onion juice daily reported significant improvements in sperm quality and increased libido. Thus, regular consumption of red onions can significantly improve men's health by increasing testosterone levels and improving overall physical and mental health. This makes red onions an important component of a healthy diet for men seeking to maintain a high quality of life and reproductive health. Pregnant women, nursing mothers, and young children should not take red onions in large quantities. This is because red onions are highly spicy and can cause stomach upset in young children and people with sensitive digestion. Studies show that excessive consumption of onions can lead to gastrointestinal irritation, especially in those who are already prone to gastritis or ulcers. While progesterone and estrogen are the main female hormones, testosterone is also important for a woman's physical and sexual well-being. According to a study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, testosterone plays a key role in maintaining muscle mass, bone density, and overall mood in women. Low testosterone levels in women can lead to decreased libido, sexual stamina, and an increased risk of breast cancer. Research in the Journal of the National Cancer Institute suggests a link between low testosterone levels and an increased risk of breast cancer in women. Common supplements and testosterone boosters are better to replace with natural red onion juice or add it to salads. Studies show that natural sources of nutrients are better absorbed by the body than synthetic supplements. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, the bioavailability of vitamins and minerals from food is significantly higher than from pills and capsules. Adding red onions to your diet can help maintain optimal hormone levels and improve your overall health without the need to resort to artificial supplements. We would like to draw your attention to contraindications. Unfortunately, as beneficial as red onions are, they also have contraindications, mostly related to their spiciness. Studies show that the pungent substances in onions can irritate the mucous membrane of the stomach and intestines, which can lead to discomfort and even pain. If you feel discomfort after eating onions, you can steep them in boiling water once or twice, or hold them in cold water before eating them. This will neutralize its sharpness. Red onions are contraindicated in liver and kidney disorders, colitis, and other gastrointestinal diseases. For example, a study published in the World Journal of Gastroenterology notes that the spicy components of onions may exacerbate symptoms of inflammatory bowel diseases such as ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease. In addition, red onions can cause aggravation for some skin problems such as eczema and dermatitis. All other people should eat it without exceeding the norm, no more than 100 grams of raw onions per meal. Studies have shown that eating more than 100 grams of raw onions at one time can cause stomach upset and flatulence in people with sensitive stomachs. People with gastrointestinal problems may show allergic signs, so they are advised to limit their raw onion intake. According to the Journal of Allergy and Clinical Immunology, allergic reactions to onions are quite rare but possible in sensitive people. Symptoms can include skin rashes, itching, swelling, and breathing problems. Therefore, it is important to closely monitor your body's reaction to onion consumption and consult your doctor if necessary. Thus, despite the numerous health benefits of red onions, their consumption should be moderate and informed, especially for people with certain medical conditions. Regular and proper consumption of red onions can provide significant health benefits, but individual body characteristics and possible contraindications should be taken into account. What do you think about this? Do you agree with these statements? If there are any questions, ask them in the comments. More information on this topic can be found at the links in the description below this video and on our channel.
Subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. Please like and share this video with your friends. Thanks to our sponsors for their support. I eagerly await your comments and encourage you to watch these useful videos.